Now, I'm not one of these people. I mean, I kind of have a joke sticker on the one of the things behind me. I don't want to brag that I voted. I mean, if you don't vote, you should be ashamed of yourself. But today is election day, and I just want to say this one thing. This is 2024. We've been around a long time as a country. So I went to vote early in the morning, very quickly, done very nicely, and they give you a sheet and a pen.
Right.
And you got to fill in a dot for who you're voting for. Like I'm taking an SAT 25 years ago, 40 years ago. I mean, that's how far we've come. That's how we vote.
But you know what's so weird, Michael? We're all voting for the President of the United States. This isn't voting for a governor of a state. We're all doing the same thing today, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, for president anyway. I mean, there's other things that each state have. My voting system was completely different. I had a big slip of paper.
Right.
I'd go behind the curtain. I'd put it in like I was putting an ATM card in. The big long paper, and it's about a foot long, gets sucked into the machine. I vote. It prints out who I voted for. I hit vote. Then it comes back out into the machine.
Wow, completely different than mine.
Completely different. So weird. So why is it different? I mean, couldn't we come up with a universal way to do it?
Yeah, what I did was they hand you a sheet of paper in like a folder. Then you open it up behind, there's a little cubby hole that you could vote. You fill in the dots, and then you take that sheet and you slip it into, it almost looks like a reverse printer, and it goes away, and then you vote it, and I'm going, that seems so odd, seems so inexact. And I know that computers could be hacked, but isn't that the way to go, though? I don't know.
I know. It does feel like there would be a more direct way to do it.
Yeah, I kind of think like people that voted for Lincoln did the same thing.
Yeah, minus the little machine.
Yeah, minus the little machine. That's essentially how they voted. So we haven't really grown. And also, I keep hearing all these, you don't know what to believe. I couldn't vote today without identification. I had to show ID.
You did?
Of course.
Yeah.
Can I see your driver's license?
Did you?
So I mean, these stories about anybody could vote without ID, not where I live.
Well,
I didn't have ID.
I won't say who, but this person also is in New Jersey, but he's in a different county than I am.
Right.
They needed my ID to look me up in the computer, so they scanned the back of my driver's license to find me in the system. The person that I'm talking about, different county, they refused to take his ID. Like there was some confusion about his name. He pulled out the ID, and the woman was like, "No, I don't need that. I don't want to see that." Like, so how can one county ask for the ID, and another county doesn't want to see it?
Very odd.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with presenting identification if you're really worried about voter fraud. I know there are people that don't have driver's license. It might be difficult to get identification. For those people, I do feel bad, and maybe there's got to be some way that they have to identify themselves. But is it so wrong that you should be able to prove that you're you?
No.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So you just walked in, Peter, and said, "I'm Peter Rosenberg," and gave your address. That was it.
Yep.
Wow. By the way, if you want to follow the election results, all election coverage tonight on ABC News. That's right, Phil. I'm shilling for our company.
Well, that's
all
nice.
election coverage on ABC News.
I can't believe you, Michael.
Why?
That why would you just because you work for a company that pays you to speak on their airwaves, you think that you should send people to support that same company when choosing where to watch election results? Oh. Yeah, I guess it does make sense.
Yeah. So there you go. All election coverage on ABC News tonight.
Bro.